Live. All right. Welcome to the Late Frame Podcast. I am Holy Moses in the building. Um, the co-host is in the background. We got Chris. We got Camera Profesh. Yeah, these are fingers. So I want to welcome you guys to the show. And in the house we have a friend of mine who gave me some stage time. Awesome homie of mine, comedian Sincere.
What
All
up,
right.
bro?
Thank
What's
you, man.
happening?
Thanks
What's
for
happening?
coming on the show.
Absolutely.
So man, give us a little bit about yourself and tell us, I know you've been doing comedy. How long have you been in comedy, and what got you into like doing comedy and in the first place? 'Cause-
Man, look. Okay, so I've been doing comedy practically all my life. You know what I'm saying? But at 17, I realized that I had a niche for making my family laugh,
yeah,
like real hard.
yeah,
And so, you know what I'm saying? I just always wanted to give it a shot, and then finally, um, I just jumped out in that water at 17, man. And I've been at it when I was 23. I moved to Cali, right? And I met some people out there, and one of my friends had dared me to do the improv in Ontario with one of their open mics. So I was
oh
like, all
shit,
right, yeah,
fucking why not?
I got you.
Hell yeah,
We go out there, we do it, you know what I'm saying? I kill it. 30 years later,
damn.
still been in the business, man, doing what I love.
All
I
right,
love making people
all
laugh.
right. So okay, what did you drive? Okay, what what was because everybody always has a story of like many comedians you hear like Steve Harvey's like, man, I was in a broke down like whatever car and I only had a few bucks to get the gas, and it's like, what were you driving throughout your comedy career? You know, or
Well,
like was it like old school stuff at the
hell
time
no.
or
Like when I was in Mississippi and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in Mississippi,
okay,
right?
hell yeah,
So back then, you know what I'm saying, the fancy cars was like the Ford Escort. You know what I'm
nice,
saying? Or a Ford, I think it was a Ford Taurus or something like that. But I had a Ford Escort and it was green.
nice,
You know what I'm saying? So that flip motherfucker used to get me all over the place. But I learned the reason why people don't like Ford. You know what I'm saying?
because it was
I
breaking down.
learned that real quick. Shit, the starter was burnt out every damn week. Had to change starter and alternator every damn time. So
Damn,
when I got to Cali,
it sounds like it was built on a Friday.
man, that car was horrible. But that was my baby though. I knew that I made sure I kept me $120 in my pocket. They was like, "What's that for?" My starter and alternator because I'm gonna need it soon. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
shit.
Then when I got to Cali, my partner, his girl at the time, she had this Mitsubishi Galant, right?
Oh, those were the shit back then.
Yeah, and so I needed a car while I was doing my comedy shit. So she was like, "I'll sell you my car,"
Okay.
and I said, "Okay, bet." So I was using, I had her car for
You're
a while.
flossing.
Yeah,
Back then, those were the shit. Those were like
man.
kind of classy.
Yeah, me and
Power
another
windows,
friend of
power
mine
door
out
locks.
there, we was trying to start up a car club called the Misfits because I had a Galant and he had a Spider.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So we was like, we're gonna call ourselves the Misfits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Shit, that ain't last long.
No.
that died as soon as we came up with the idea.
Oh shit.
We said we was gonna be the Misfits. 5 minutes later, we forgot what the fuck we was talking about. So it ain't last long at all.
Damn.
But yeah, then I had a Saturn. It was
Oh
a
shit.
two-door Saturn,
The fuck?
and it was a stick shift. It was a stick shift.
Oh hell yeah, manual, fucking manual all day.
Until I fucked up the clutch.
Oh shit.
Ended out.
Damn.
I was hell on cars, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. I was
Yeah.
hell on cars.
Oh, shit, we all are,
Yeah.
especially on all that, So like every car would get you to where you had to go, but was it the farther distance, or was it just like later on down the road you're like, all right, I need to get something that's like way not gonna break down?
Uh, it was way down the distance when I started realizing and understanding about
Maintenance.
it was not just the maintenance, but the responsibility of it all. You dig? I didn't give a damn about tearing up nothing back
Yeah.
then. I'm young. I'm feeling like shit. I can replace it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Until I realized that me replacing it was costing me a lot of damn money. And so at that point in time, all it takes for you to do is just lose one time. You know what I'm saying? So when it came down to but I didn't lose one. I lost like 3.
Oh shit.
And then after that third one, I was just like, yeah, it's time to take care of some shit. You know what I'm saying? You
Damn.
know, and after that, man.
What up? Okay, so he is in Cali. Okay. Wes, aka Tackleberry, is in California.
Hello.
He's in California. Who knows what he's doing over there? He's probably, yep. He's gonna go wear a dress. He's gonna go wonder if P Diddy sells lotion and aftershave to work. He's gonna go put in phone lines everywhere. Fiber optic, yeah, more shit. So here's the question: with the cars that you had, like, did you do any upgrades to any of them throughout the time? Like some radios or stereos or anything into it?
Nah, I was too afraid to do it. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really just felt like keeping everything as it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I would see the fly shit out there, from the rims to the dark tint to the beats and all that shit. Let me tell you something, man. I used to work at Disneyland, right?
Okay.
And they had this little thing called Innovation.
Okay.
Innovation, something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, like the futuristic stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
caught a flat.
he got it flat.
and they actually had a Mitsubishi in there, right? And the Mitsubishi that they had, the motor was flipped upside down.
What?
And I was thinking, like, that's a dope ass shit. If I was to ever get a car, I want my car to do that. And it had a lot of the new shit that we're doing, like
now,
like the touch screen, the doors and shit, open. It had all that. And I said that I wanted to do that shit when I got a car. And when Gil said, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get that shit. I saw the price of all that shit. Yeah, I will keep stock from here on out.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, the custom car industry, and it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. You're spending grip.
Yeah, I wanted to go to rent a rim at one time, until I realized my partner had told me, like, yo, you don't want to fuck with them. Why not? You missed the paper, they'll do your shit on brick.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't gonna fuck with them. I'm like, you come to my house.
Oh, dude, they'll do it in fucking wherever you're at. They don't give a shit.
That's the reason why I ain't no fuck with them.
Shit, you could be at the mall shopping with your lady, and all of a sudden, you walk out and the fucking thing's like on fucking brick, and you're like,
yeah, I ain't fucking
or you just fucking go get groceries. You come out like 5 or 10, and you're like, yeah, cool, how fast do you guys? Yeah, that's what I noticed, that the Repo Man and like Rent a Wheel, they some fast. I believe I would want them to challenge the NASCAR pit crew to see who's faster, the thieves or the NASCAR guys.
I think the NASCAR get them, but they're gonna be quick though.
It'll be like, like, dude, I get surprised when I see that shit.
In like a millisecond. That's what I think it would be.
Hell yeah.
It would be like a millisecond.
So, but like now, like you said, how in Disneyland they had all this shit, and now we do have that shit. You got the Tesla where you slap it, and the door handle pops out.
Right.
And well, it's
literally driving security cameras.
Yeah.
Even if you're not in it, it's still
it's all they need is like make it bulletproof glass, and it's like the mini Pope Mobile.
I seen a dude. I went in Gilbert, right?
All right.
I seen this cat that was I was going to look at his house.
Yeah.
My nephew is a huge car lover. I mean, he's a huge car lover, right? So while we're looking at this house, we go in his garage and we see that he has a Tesla. He actually, like, when he would either unlock it or even hit the horn, it moaned. I was like, your car turning me on. Like, what the fuck? Like,
because you can set it to that, dude.
Right, like, y'all give me a few minutes because I'm trying to fuck on. Leave me alone with your car. I'm about to get your car pregnant.
Yeah, right? I bet you that's how it happened. That's
But yeah, I mean, the futuristic looks of these cars today, man. I'm sorry, look, I'm still old school. One of my favorites is a Chevy Tahoe. My wife's favorite was an El Camino.
El Caminos aren't bad.
So I said that.
And Tahoes aren't that bad. He's got a Suburban that's laid out in the front.
We had a Tahoe. We had a 99 Chevy Tahoe.
Those are sick. Those are good.
It's
the same as a Suburban.
It needed a lot of work. We didn't have nobody to actually do the work on it for us. No,
dang, man.
The people that wanted to do the work, they was going to charge us an arm and a leg, yo. And I couldn't afford it. So we wound
what sucks is like those not right now, like those years, and the year that the bearded beauty has in the background. That's the co-host. His is what year's your fucking bourbon weigh? Like 90, 99,
99?
yeah, 99
Okay.
suburban. So like, dude, those are hard to find. They're about 3,500 to 4 to almost 10 grand.
God forbid you look for the weird fucking window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just
There's
parts
only
alone.
one on.
Yeah.
There's only 4 Suburbans. You can't take a top of one and put it on.
It won't fit,
You can't take a 4-door Silverado
and it
put
won't
on
it
there.
won't fit.
Part number so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the thing. Like how you said you like to keep things stock.
Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, like for us, stock kind of sucks because it's for us, it's like it's a cookie cutter. Like like you're kind like when we're on stage and we're making people laugh, we stand out.
Right.
We stand out. And for us in mini trucking and the cult culture and custom world, we don't want to be normal. Like we don't like the
Hell, even
Like-
when you park it in your driveway.
Yeah,
You don't wanna be
like,
normal.
Yeah,
you know.
I want to stick out when you.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's your bourbon in the front.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. That motherfucker is low
is
low
yeah.
to the ground. Like
It's
like
yeah.
it's
It's
gotta be scraping the concrete.
oh it does. It's
So
on
it
air.
ain't got no hydraulics.
No,
on it
it's on
or
air.
this or
It's
that?
on airbags.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's on air.
Because I was about to say, because you got to struggle getting in that motherfucker. You gotta bend all the way down to get in. That's what I'm saying.
Watch. Well,
Right.
after the show, when we leave, yeah, he'll open it and show you.
He does have to get on his knees to get in
No,
that.
no, that thing he gets it.
Lord, let me pray before I get in this bitch every day.
It's not getting in. It's getting out.
Yeah, that's the harder part.
Right. No,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they
No,
won't
I
tell
get
you
that
shit.
100. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got a catalytic converter, it ain't going no goddamn way because it's on the ground, bro.
No, they're not even half an exhaust.
Yeah,
It's got half, about
Yeah.
that
I
much.
got about 6 inches of exhaust.
yeah, they could barely get a jack up under that motherfucker if need be.
Oh, dude.
That's
Yeah, it's on airbags, and it's a couple switches, and you just you got air compressors, and then you just wait for them to turn on. And it's hydraulics is batteries and oil. So
Right.
when you bust the hose, bro, it's fucking mess everywhere.
So let me see if I get this straight.
Air is just air,
Y'all spend a whole lot of money.
just so we can look good in the parking lot, or in the driveway, or at the gas station, or at the gas station at
When you roll
McDonald's.
up to the gas station, you go to fill pump gas, as you're rolling up, and then you start scraping, and you
Come
I
to the
want
side.
to be white so bad.
Hey man, I'm Mexican, so it's like
You know
for
what
me
I'm
it went from lowriders. For me it's like I grew up with mini trucks. Like
Yeah.
my dad had a lowered a Biscayne, lowered 59 Biscayne and a 60, and then my brothers had a Datsun mini truck, and my other brother had a Mitsubishi on a hydraulic. So I grew up around it, and then I ended up owning a couple lowrider later on, and I owned different stuff later on, and then I ended up getting mini trucks, and I bought that hunk of junk out there for like $750 when my brother was banging some lady who wanted like $2,500 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, and
now
I
you
and
finna-
and it didn't even look like that. It was in way worse condition.
and
Now
you
I'm
finna
redoing it.
freak that out.
Yeah.
Just so you can look good.
Just so I
in
can
the
look good.
parking lot,
Yeah,
in the
and-
driveway.
yeah. And be riding down the freeway, or like my boss said, where I work at now, I can't. We have to park in a special parking lot. The employees.
Right.
I told him, I go, dude, my convertible's done. I'm gonna fucking roll up and park in the front and lay that thing out. He's like, nah, you gotta park over there. I'm like, no. I go, because when they're gonna walk up, people are gonna start walking to it, walking around it, and then looking up and going, oh. And then they're gonna walk in and sit, order some food, and go, hey, anybody know who drives that truck
Right.
out there? And they'll be like, oh, that's the cook, or that, So it's standing out and being something different in a world of like everybody looks the same. Every car is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we were mobbing home?
Yeah.
in San Tropez?
Yeah.
The old lady rolls up. Hey, Ransom loves your truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we start hitting switches.
That's great.
And that's the thing, like when you throughout the scene, it's like we were the kids back then that I remember going to a lowrider show with my brother and then looking at it and then going, damn, I want to get one. And then when I saw my brother pull up in a mini truck and then they were going to car shows and I was like, oh snap. And I was seeing Bad Gant and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get one. And then I ended up a few years later with an El Camino that was frame was more busted than a fucking hooker on 27th. That shit was bad,
You know
bro.
them hookers bad on.
Yeah,
them,
no,
okay.
but like, yeah, they're bad now.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
like,
bad,
it was.
bad.
It's like when you get to that point, now you're the one that the kids are looking at when you're mobbing up to the
Right.
gas station or you're pulling up to something, and they're looking at you going, "Oh shit."
See,
You know.
I wasn't into. I know. Well, no, I wasn't. I really wasn't into old school because, like, my mom, when I was growing up, she had a Ford LTD.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
shit, dude. I want one of those now, just to lay one
It
out.
came in was brown.
Yeah.
It had no other color but
No.
brown.
And the interior was either like ugly ass, like green, like
Yeah.
old, that
It's yellow.
Yeah.
or like ugly
Pea
green.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that pea green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had the long seat in the
Yep.
back. It was oh god, that car was
It looked
so
like
terrible.
it looked like it had little buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the seat.
And it did.
Dude,
And it did. It was just. It was.
it
It was
just,
all.
it just looks.
Uh.
You know how much those are now? To find one now, dude?
Yeah.
Dude, those things are like, I think there's one online that a guy put a set of 22-inch. They look stock. A company in Detroit makes these wheels that look stock.
Mhm.
And also a friend of ours, Colorado Customs in California,
Yeah.
they'll make you stock wheels. What's up?
Christian said, dude on the left, talk into the mic.
Oh, talk
No.
more. What? I'm right here.
I'm in the mic.
Oh, okay. Ha ha ha. Fucking fun. Fucking Christian. It's but like, it's about standing out, and like, it's like I said, dude. Like, when we're out there laughing and making people laugh, you're doing it. But at the same time, how me and you were talking earlier,
Yeah.
like how you're talking about, like, the comedy's being taking the fun out of shit. You can't be, we're pushing the limit of risk. So you see people pushing the limit on cars that are like, like back then when you saw that car with the upside down motor.
Yeah.
Now you've seen old schools with electric
Yeah,
conversions.
yeah.
Mobbing up and plugging in.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, I've interviewed many people, and I always ask them that, and then I've had someone who straight out said he fucking hates people that do that.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
he can't stand it.
I like to look at old school. I would like to own one, but I wouldn't drive it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm more into luxury cars now.
Get yourself, like a Lincoln.
Yeah,
like
like
a Lincoln?
like
Dude,
a
get
Lincoln.
yourself an old school Cadillac. Old school Lac. Yeah, those things are clean. Those things are clean.
I don't
Dude.
want nothing electric. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right.
I don't either until I looked at that thing. And it's so fucking
It'll take you 8 hours just to get from here to Vegas. Actually, no, it'll take you 12 hours because your car's only gonna run for 4 hours. You gotta stop. You gotta pull over.
You can't take the normal one. You can't take
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to take the way to find the
You gotta
stupid
go
plugs.
upside, that's-
Yeah, to find all the plugs.
Exactly. You gotta. It's gonna take you like 4 hours to fill up. You know what I'm saying? So it's horrible. I don't want nothing.
Okay,
electric.
would you want something like old school big, like a big boat, like a Ford LCD? If you can get a hold of one of those,
Nah, man.
Nah.
Nah.
paint it whatever color you want.
Nah, man.
And just
I don't
mob
want
it.
no more LTDs, bro. Them shit drove me crazy. Now, I will say this: if I could find an LTD, I would take it and I would get it freaked out, but I wouldn't drive it. The only reason why I would want it is it gotta have an 8-track in that motherfucker.
Damn.
I gotta. If I'm gonna go old school,
You want
I
that
gotta
8-track?
Go old school all the way and have an 8-track in that.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a company out there, and I've seen it. And there's a company that takes that makes the decks, like old school decks.
Yeah.
And you send them your old school, and they'll convert it, repair it, and they'll fix and repair 8-track ones. But they also give you the option with the Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth their music if you want to. Yeah. So you got that 8-track that still works, but and then if your phone,
Right.
yeah. So it's
Still
like,
do my media music
Mhm.
off my
Yep.
phone and whatnot. I mean that's cool. You
got any 8-tracks lying around somewhere?
Nah, but I'll find some. You'll find them now.
This one's got 8-tracks.
You got 8 tracks. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro.
He's got them in Minnesota. There
My
you go.
grandma, I remember, like, so for us, we got our garage, all that. Shit.
Right.
We got our speakers, wherever the fuck it is on the floor down there. No, your speakers.
Yeah.
Your little tiny
Yeah.
little beam. No, my grandpa had the whole motherfucking goddamn 8-track player.
Damn.
Speakers built into the whole thing,
It's still there.
and it's still there.
Yes, sir.
We're just there.
Still there.
You gotta have me one of them. You
That's
know what I'm
what you
saying? In my house, I gotta have me an old record player.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? With the vinyls,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with a vinyl.
No.
My grandpa got that.
And
Man.
dude, and and they still sell, and you can still get that.
So, wait a minute. He got the records in the milk crate, or do we have it in the shelf on the wall? He got them in the milk crate. Better know old school. You cannot have a record player
Without having shit in the
You
crates.
gotta have your records in the milk crate. And you can't have no 1 or 2. You gotta have crates.
I think my brother had four when we were growing up.
And
4
gotta
crates
have it-
and then cassettes.
You gotta have that good shit. You gotta have that damn Bobby Caldwell. You gotta have that Led Zeppelin. You gotta have that Sabbath. I'm talking about that good shit.
Back in the
You know
day,
what I'm saying?
that's some good
I'm
shit.
talking about you gotta have that good
That's
shit
some music.
so then you can unplug the speakers, goddamn it, and you can still hear the shit play it off the record. Just put your ear up to that motherfucker real good, and you can still hear the music playing off. You gotta have that.
No, that's the
Gotta
way to
have
do
it.
it,
That's
man.
that
That's the
good
way to
shit.
do it. But like, and that's nuts though, because like, picture that there was a time that they advanced and they literally tried to put a record player in a vehicle.
Yeah.
Like back then, I forgot what company did it, but they had that. And then there was another car that I saw online that had like a wraparound couch
That's my
seat.
ride.
Oh yeah, they did
that
that too.
was the dumbest shit ever.
That was funny shit.
It was stupid because you doing this shit in LA. LA is known for potholes.
Yeah, yeah,
so
that's
how
all I
you
need.
gonna play a record player?
That's how they started scratching. Okay,
You just scratched up your whole. By the time you get home, that album is no more.
Nope.
Good.
You can only play that one side, and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
then and you
shit.
know Michael Jackson shit. All of his great music was on side A. And all you listen to was side B. You finna be bad to the motherfucker. Ain't no alcohol good enough to help you
Nope.
wipe out them scratches.
Fuck no.
This shit, man. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's some. I've been to some car shows and I've seen some old schools that I was just like, holy shit.
You need a
know what I'm
tripod,
saying?
man? You need a tripod? Here, give
You
me
got
one.
one?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Okay, yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, that'll work. I can use that too.
life.
He just gets the fuck up from the table.
Our
Hey.
people are used to it.
Shut it up. Hello out there, TV, baby. Just let me know. Y'all can come follow me every Monday. No, not every Monday. Every other Monday on Media Made TV. My podcast is called Off the Field. He will be on this Monday. He better be there.
Yeah, I got the day off on Monday.
We gonna plan. We gonna have some fun on that.
So, that's like.
Okay. Oh yeah, I already know how to work.
All right,
that.
dude, there you go, man. I was like, I saw you holding the phone,
Everybody
man.
doesn't know how to use anything.
I don't know how to use
Everybody
anything.
doesn't know how to use anything.
No one that don't know how to use shit.
Okay, we getting there.
Yeah.
I got $1.50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is old school that's behind me. Y'all understand? How y'all gonna? Where you gonna find $1.50 draft beer?
Well,
Today?
ain't no beer in there, but.
And
That's-
it's straight water and look like some type of soda.
Yeah, it's that old school, like, it's the Shasta. We
Yeah.
got cherry Shasta
Yeah.
and some tiki punch.
The
Okay,
tiki
you're
Yeah.
here for tiki
and
punch.
tiki punch
Okay.
is the shit. Y'all already know. You got to make sure you have that at your family reunion. Tiki punch.
Yeah, and this is how you do it. Get up.
One odd
Look
one.
at this. What type of shit is this? He just everything. What type of shit is this?
This is what. This is live, man. This is how you do it.
And he's doing his live. You know, Moses, we gonna talk. You know, and then how the hell he got a name called Moses? He ain't black.
No.
You know what I'm talking
Holy Moses.
Holy Moses.
about? Holy Moses. My ass.
Ain't nothing holy at all.
There's nothing holy about this motherfucker.
Yeah, so, like, what's funny is I got that when I worked out in Mesa at a job I worked at, and they were having trouble with the city with a bunch of shit, and I got 2 of those, and they only put them out because Pepsi showed up and gave them new ones.
Oh wow.
So they just put them outside and let them sit.
Oh wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Don't worry. I'm gonna repair that one. I'm gonna have a friend of mine repair it, and then he's got the other one.
I'm doing Moses podcast.
Oh, the mini truck. I'm driving. That's gonna happen. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That will happen.
What's up? Shouts out to my homegirl Janelle. You know, she's a comedian too.
Yeah?
Janelle Williams.
Nice.
Yeah. Shouts out to her.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, that's how we do it here because everybody gets to
No,
talk
I was
about
like,
shit.
I was like,
Hey, ask who
Yeah.
she drives. Ask who she driving or where she driving to.
Uh, Hey, Janelle, what you driving again? I know you got a whip.
Everybody got
what's your
whips.
whip?
She probably got a whip
Hey,
that's all fucked
everybody
up.
who joined my live, tell me what car you driving.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
so you were driving. So you from Ford LTDs to a Ford. So your family like Ford, like any other than
Man,
later
look,
on down the road you drove a Chevy, right?
Right. We had a Ford LTD. I had a Ford
Escort?
Ford Escort. Janelle said she's driving a Dodge.
Nice.
We had a Pinto.
A fucking Pinto?
A fucking Pinto. That didn't go no fucking well.
I bet it was
My mom's partner actually had a fucking Yugo.
a Yugo.
A Yugo.
The fuck? Damn, dude, that's something you don't hear at all. A Yugo.
That shit was ugly as hell. She got a Dodge Durango.
That's like a Saab.
What was that car?
Which one? The Samurai?
Was it Samurai?
The Samurai was
Geo.
the
Geo
G.
Metro.
The Geo Metro.
It ain't worse than the goddamn. My mama had a Geo Metro too. It was blue and it was a hatchback.
One of my buddies in high school had one. And before the FBI building went up over here at 7,
Yeah.
it used to be just hills.
Oh
So
God.
we would always fuck around, trying to get that bitch to go. Dude,
You got it to jump.
never made it to speed that thing.
No.
And then all of a sudden we fucking came all in ass. Last one, fucking caught so much air, we all thought we were dead.
Oh jeez. And that's what happens when you do a Geo Metro. But dude, I hate to say it.
Back in the day,
Yeah, now I want one.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, dude. I wouldn't mind getting a Geo Metro and then shoving like a newer Honda motor in it and like make it a sleeper where you just like, yeah, that car ugly as fuck. And then all of a sudden you're just like, bloop. Oh,
What about a Geo Tractor?
those are just shit, dude. Those are still around. And in Cali,
Yeah.
there's a couple mini truck clubs that out there, dude. They're fucking
Those
all
were
on
dope
juice,
boy
bro.
cars right there. I remember those. Those were dope boy
Shit,
cars.
that and the Mustang.
Yeah.
Mustang.
Yeah.
The
But
5.0.
5.0s. Yep. Yep. That's it.
And then back in the day when I was growing up and when I was little, when I was in second grade, I was like 90, 92. And it was like second grade. And I remember when the riots and stuff were going on. And a little bit after that, like when we were flipping through the lowrider magazines and you could see the pages of all the rims.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, like you died for a set of Daytons. Like they showed an old article on Facebook, Killer D's, and I'm like, yeah, back then there were Killer Daytons. Like you put D's, like you died for the D. Like, and people were like, if it sounds funny, but like if you like back then like if somebody has an original set of Daytons that are stamped, like from back then, oh shit, dude, like how the hell did they survive?
Daytons and Trues and Vogues.
Yep.
Don't forget the Trues and Vogues.
Yep, the true spokes too. Like,
What's that East Coast has tractors with blowers?
damn. Oh yeah, the dude who has the big old fucking the stack. Yeah, there's that orange one. The Migos, the Suzu Amigos is a copycat of the Tracker. Yeah, those are tight because they were like small little cars, but now like, dude, they're
that was the easiest car we ever put in the backyard.
they're so hard to find now. They cost so much money and they're sought out. So like I told you, like that Ford LTD, dude.
Yeah.
Ford LTDs now people want them because okay, they saw it on some show or some dude owns it or they saw one on a racetrack or like I know in Atlanta and they do the donks and they put big wheels but they put big motors. So they're running like fucking 10s and 11s down a track, flying at 100 to almost 200 miles an hour, 150, flying with a set of fucking 24 to 26 inch fucking, Ford Giottos
Right.
on rubber band wheels. And I'm just going, damn, dude, I'm like, how the hell are you, what lug nuts are you using for that, to hold it, because, and it's crazy because like, people see a car like that and they want the big car, they want the big bodies, they want fucking like your 99 Tahoe, dude. To find one now,
Yeah,
they're
when I
expensive.
had it, I had it sitting on rims. I don't know what type of rims it was, but I had this one guy. He ran up on me. I was at Food City, and my wife and I both was out, and he had a Tahoe himself, and he was like, "Bruh, I will give you $400 and my rims for your rims."
Nice.
And I was just like, "Nah, I can't do it," because that was the only thing that was set my
Was
the rim.
yeah.
That was setting my truck out. But everybody used to call my truck Block. You know what I'm saying? Because it was ice white. It had tinted windows. from the back of it.
Oh,
from
from
the
the
passengers and on
back,
back. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So you really couldn't see in my, and it was like deep ass like limo
like black,
tent.
like super
Yeah,
black.
you can't see shit.
Like
At
where
night,
you were going like this in the window.
right at night you couldn't see shit in that motherfucker at all. So I used to love that
Good
truck,
thing you
man.
had AC, dude.
That used to be everybody.
That's what everybody did.
Early 2000s to like
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
Dude, I had a '93 Corolla with 2 rows of limo
Wait a
tent
minute.
on each window.
Hold up, you said good thing I had AC.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a true story?
Don't tell me that bitch didn't have AC.
I'm gonna tell you
All
a true
right.
fact about me.
Okay.
You never know.
All right.
I've been in Arizona for 16 years and I've never had a car with AC.
Until now.
I've been in Arizona going
Damn, dude.
16 years.
No,
November of this
you
year,
still don't have AC. That's what it's saying.
exactly, would mark 17 years, and I don't have a
car with AC.
in it.
Damn.
I didn't get AC until Chevy turned 1.
Damn.
Yeah, I got like I just had my brother to look at my car, and
Uh-huh.
he put what's the shit, coolant or whatever
Yeah,
it
the
is.
machine in it.
Yeah, the Freon shit
Yeah.
in it. We thought that was it. It blows like I got a fan in my car.
Oh,
And then
damn.
when it's hot outside,
It's hot.
it's just going hot ass air.
But it's when it's cold.
Liberty, it was the same way.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had it fixed because I got a pinhole when I got in a wreck,
right.
and then we figured it out. It was fixed. Now I'm like, still
Yeah.
dying. I'm like,
I told everybody I'm gonna get that motherfucker fixed. If I don't get it fixed, my next car that I get is gonna have AC. I don't give a fuck if it's but low 30 out that bitch. I'm gonna have that AC still going.
I had a fan put in front of my van.
Right. I'm saying, look, I just came back from Vegas on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we had we rented a Wagoneer.
Okay.
Dope ass ride.
All right.
I love that fucking car, right?
Would that be
And-
something you might look at, maybe?
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Today, in today's time,
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Because if with me personally, I love SUV. I'm a big dude, so I want something big. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to like that punk ass Ultima I got outside. I don't want to talk too much because bitch might want to crank up when I get ready to leave. But I'm just saying, like, I like big bodies. You know what I'm saying?
You like that,
I like big body cars, right? But we driving, we come on our way back from Vegas. Now, we done blew the AC the whole time going,
Yeah.
and now we blowing the AC on the way back. I'm telling my manager as he's driving, I'm like, man, drive slow. He said, what you mean? I say, bro, you doing 75. The speed limit is 65. Drop this motherfucker down to 65. He's like, bro, I'm trying to get home. I said, fuck home. I'm trying to enjoy this ass. Because when I get back to your house, I got to jump back in my hot box and get my ass back to Man, look, I got in my car feeling so fucking ungrateful. I don't want to be in this bag of bitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. Because I was enjoying the shit out of that air, bro. He was like, you taking this shit, bro, we take for granted the slightest shit. Like what? Like AC, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't got none.
Yeah, mine's
saying?
got
I
AC.
have it in until like,
See, my ugly shit box has AC, but it's like when I bought the car, the homie goes, "All right, you can turn it to 3, but don't turn it to 4 because it won't blow no more." He goes, turn it to the cold side. He goes, "What? You got to choose. Do you really need the height or do you really want the cold?" He's like, "Because don't put it in the middle because it ain't gonna work." He goes, "So you got to choose which one you really want." And I'm just like, so I was like, "Fuck." And then he goes, and I go, "Okay, what about the last button?" He goes, "Okay, that one you can't turn it to. You can only turn it to you, to the one. You can't turn it to your feet. You can only turn it to AC. If you turn it to max, it won't blow." I'm like, "Okay," so I just leave it where it's at. And I'm like,
Shouts out
Yeah.
to my sister's on my live, Ty Randolph.
"Hell yeah!"
Shouts out to her and her designing company called Skyline Design.
Sweet.
They
Look at
actually
that.
made t-shirts.
That's
that I'm
even
wearing
good.
right
Look at
now.
Yeah, dude.
Can I be grown? They made my t-shirt.
They made your T-shirt.
Yeah, they make t-shirts, dominoes, ashtrays, lighters. She does it all.
Yeah?
Yeah. Skyline. I think it's called Skyline Designs.
What's that?
Skyline. But she is phenomenal. She does phenomenal work. My brother DJ Dobby to jump in. Shouts out. To
Everybody's
him
on
as
the
well.
live.
Yeah, he came on to my live.
With your because you got your podcast.
Yeah.
So with comedy,
Mhm.
what throughout your career and the cars you had to drive to get there,
Right,
you know,
right.
what like what got you to the point to where you're like, all right, cool, like let's do this podcasting? Because I figured like when I did mine, it was just all right, let's talk about cars and other shit.
I'm
You
gonna
know?
tell you what it was, bro. And this is once again true story. We give you some deep
Oh shit,
in
you
my
get deep
mind
on it.
shit, right? I'm gonna give you some history. So off the 10 was basically created for me and my wife. We created off the 10 in our living room. We was actually it was doing COVID,
Okay.
to where we saying we was in the house, whatever the case may be, and she always wanted to be a part of my life. She
Okay.
within me being an entertainer. So she always wanted to be on that side of it. She knows her husband, but she wanted to be in the life of Sincere,
Okay.
not her husband, because it's two different people.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, why don't we do something together? Why don't we just do a little podcast together? We can just sit down on the couch. We're a married couple. We can talk shit. We can talk about relationships, our struggles, our highs, our lows, our happy days, our sad days, our pissed off days, whatever the case may be, and get people to interact in it. And so we was like, what should we call it? What should we call it? And I was just, we was rambling off names. And then she was like, well, shit, we off the 10. So I was like, it's a
Off
good
the
one.
10.
Off the 10.
Yeah.
And we started running with it. So as we was doing it in our living room a year later, I had a good friend of mine who has a satellite radio uh, page called Media Made.
Okay.
As well as he got a Media Made radio station. He also does Media Made magazine.
Okay.
And so they was like, "Yo, we want to bring off the 10 onto Media Made." I'm like, okay, bet. I have no problem with that at all. It gives me and my wife a bigger platform to share. So we created a team, and we brought the team along with us too that did it. And then the team started to fall apart, and we just said, you know what? We just gonna take it back to what it once was.
And
it was just you and I.
Yeah.
And we took it back to it was just us, and we kept it as just us. You know what I'm saying? And it made it feel more genuine and more real, because that's what it was all about. Because I started to realize, like, when I have people around, she still felt like she was being pushed to the
Oh,
side,
that sucks.
because it was my comedy friend, my business partners, and all of that. So she still felt like she wasn't being a part of. So when everything started to dismantle, I was like, okay, this is gonna be our just you
Just
and I.
us. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to have a part of this as well. Next thing I know, I'm getting booked to do a show in Yuma. As well as I get booked to do a show in Yuma, she gets booked to host a show in Mesa. So now she started to gain her own
Oh, that's
following
cool.
as well. So I was just like, okay, this is what
This
we
is what
both
you were
wanna do.
hoping for, where
Right.
it would just.
This is right. Sad that last year in February, you know what I'm saying? She was called home,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
you
man.
know, and
Does she haunt you now? Like, did she ever say that? Like, I'm gonna haunt you.
well,
That's what my mom told us when she died.
She doesn't haunt me, but she comes and see me every night.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, does she like? You know how they always say like like, is there something that like when you're like I used to do it with, like when my mom passed, like be like, hey, like something that is that's there, or something that that a presence of something that like you ever sense something, like sense it.
Yeah, but I also see her too.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
know what I'm saying? So like every night I wake up, she will wake me up at the same time every night, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and she's sitting in my computer desk. She's
Oh,
sitting
shit.
in my computer chair at my computer desk, until I just be like, "Hey, baby," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at first, when I saw her, I was startled. You know what I'm saying? I was scared as shit. And I'm gonna throw the cover over my head like that's gonna stop something. Nick, motherfucker, she's a ghost. You can still get up under the covers. You know I can see you.
That's what.
So-
That's why I said. That's why I said that she
So-
ever did something like that.
Right,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? So she'll still come and see me or whatever, and I thought that she was coming to see me to take me with her.
oh damn.
But
dude.
it was at one point I started telling her, I'm like, not now, babe. Not now. I still got work to do.
See, that's what my mom and
Yeah.
dad used to say shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
like they would be like, my dad when my dad was passing away from cancer, and he was still like walking and stuff. My dad would be like, I got my bags ready. You got your bags ready?
Mhm.
And their whole thing was they were gonna take a trip. Like
Yeah.
so when they passed away, like that's what we put, the beginning of their adventure,
Yeah.
But it's like it's stuff like that, like, they were always like that was their like inside joke was,
Mhm.
hey, we're gonna take a trip. But even
Right.
though both of them they're talking about, hey, we're gonna die.
I still remember
You know.
the last conversation that me and this woman had.
Yeah.
We was sitting on the couch, man, and I was just fucking with her, bro. I'm sitting right next to her, so I'm just bumping into her. And she kept looking at me, and I just kept bumping into her. She just kept looking. And then I bumped into her for the last time. This shit, like, I'm finna put my shoes on because I said I'm gonna have to square up with my husband. She was ready to fight that. When she said it, I literally fell on the floor and I died laughing. She said, "You keep taking me like a joke. I see I'm gonna have to show you I'm about that business.
Oh, shit.
You ain't gonna be fucking with me." And she went everywhere. I was laughing so hard, but when she said she was putting shoes on, I got scared. I got scared because that little stout ass, man, look, that was the ball of fire right there.
Yeah.
You understand me? So,
she was with you throughout driving in all those cars all the way to every single show.
yeah, man. She was like I said, we met out here.
Yeah.
Actually,
Nice.
to tell you the truth, I was living in Vegas, bro.
Damn.
And she was living out here. You feel me?
So you came from
And-
oh, okay.
Yeah. November 16th. I met her in September on a chat line.
What? That's old school shit right
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
Damn, dude.
On a
That's
chat line.
old school. Like you didn't even
And
damn. I
we
remember
made
that.
it- we just talked for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yo, I want to make this shit official. I want you to be my woman. You know
And
what
how
I'm
long were you guys? How long?
saying? We were together for 16 years.
Damn, 16 years,
Yeah.
dude.
We
And
was
that's
together for 16, married for 5.
and that's the shit that like. What's funny is like, you don't hear shit like that. Couples are not even married now. Like
Yeah.
couples are like, it's a few months, it's a month or two, or like bam, 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 and it's like, all right, cool, whatever. It's like, nah, like you want somebody to be your forever person or
Yeah.
somebody,
It's scary out here, man. It's like because after losing her, bro, like I don't want nobody else to touch me. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's some weird ass
really,
bitches out there.
yeah, I know.
Weird ass bitches.
And
Weird.
I found myself getting pissed with her because I'm like, why the fuck did you leave me to this bullshit?
She was like, that was her.
You know what I'm saying?
She-
Oh, you
that-
strong enough to handle it? No, the fuck
There you go.
I ain't. I don't want.
She was like,
So- Yeah, so it's like I'm so scary with all of these everything that's going on today, bro. But it's more to the fact that I miss her. Goddamn, you heard that?
That was a little one.
That was wild.
Was that a burp? Don't do that shit ever.
he thought it was a dog.
For real.
He was like,
what the fuck is wrong?
he's about to like, I'm outside.
God
He's
damn.
about to get up and go, I'm outside.
Yeah, but it's like I said, I find myself missing her touch. As much as I miss her, you feel me?
Yeah.
And
But she was like your ride or die. So like,
Oh, yeah.
that's not that like that's normal, man. Like that's
See?
awesome though. Because she
feeling-
wanted to be a
feeling
part of
good,
it.
perfect health, whatever. If I had a show, my wife suffered from seizures,
Oh, that sucks.
and she would. And sometimes she had the seizure on the day of the show.
oh shit.
I'm gonna cancel the fucking show and say, you know what? Your health is more important to me.
And let me guess, she would try to tell you, be like,
Shit.
go, it's all right.
Fuck, go.
But she would tell you that,
Hold
right?
on, let me put my clothes on.
Oh shit.
That's
like,
what
let's
she
do
would
this.
tell- Yeah,
Damn.
she loved to see us perform.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, she would come out to every comedy show that I had. You know what I mean? Because she would love to see me and everybody else get down. Me.
And then when you guys started doing Off the 10, it was just pretty much like
that was
the biggest thing of
that was
like,
everything. That was
boom.
her everything because now she was able to live in my world
that's tight.
and see and I didn't mind sharing it with her, but I was happy because she was able to see the side of entertainment that I saw. You know what I mean? And she was good at it. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
tight. And that's good that
Yeah.
you were able to share everything and you guys,
Jay?
were able to be together and do that,
Yeah.
and then I bet you anything, there was probably times when you guys sat in a car that you were like, don't worry, one day, we're gonna be, we'll be sitting nice, we'll be sitting good, or we'll be doing this,
Yeah.
and then, and then
Yeah.
you go from driving. What happened? The fucking camera's all weird. Why is the light too bright?
We're just gonna call it.
Oh yeah, because him and fucking bright ass lights.
You guys are talking and shit, and the lights are going bright.
Oh,
Cars
he's about
on
to say
here.
goddamn.
And well,
No, dead ass. Like the lights are literally going
shit.
like dark and
I've
bright.
seen it over.
well, fucking. There you go, bro. He's probably here
Yeah.
giving us a
Yeah,
signal of. All right.
Oh, she's here right now.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
her.
that's badass.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. She goes everywhere.
Damn, dude, that's
Yeah,
sick.
I don't.
I've never seen like
Yeah.
I've seen people like wear like the little clear one, the little valve where
Yeah.
you see
No,
that.
they make them in all.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen some where like they do the rings too.
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah.
I got a plaque of when my dad sang in his Mexican band, in his mariachi band, and when they won like third place at here at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And I have him where he's standing on stage in his whole suit and everything. So like, and it has his birthday and when he died and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then I have another one that's 2 wrenches because my dad was a mechanic. So like, that's what got me in the cars is
Mhm.
like my dad. So like, and the comedy stuff too was like my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
But my dad mostly because my dad would always make jokes. He would always make jokes about shit. Always dumb jokes, like the dad jokes. You
Yeah.
know, like he had a joke of the skunk and the rabbit crossing the border. You know, and they would meet at the border, and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "You a skunk, bro? You smell." And they would pass each other. They go, "Oh, I'm sorry." But when you say it in Spanish, it's a whole different. I'm sorrio, which is
Right.
skunk in Spanish, and and you're like, "Oh, man, te hueles, güey." No, I'm sorrio, and it's like, oh, like it's almost saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry," But it was just this cheap, lame dad
Yeah.
jokes, and
It
like
works sometimes.
for me, like it sucks when you lose someone that's like close to you,
Yeah, man.
and that was your partner. And for me, it sucks because like when I lost my parents, like it changed. A lot of stuff changed, And I'm gonna tell you right now, like on Monday we'll go deeper on that shit.
Yeah.
But like you start to progress, and then you kind of like take it one day at a time. And like for me, it's the cars that what keeps me going. It's because it's like the cars is what's been my life of my father, like what we got into, and we were building stuff and working on stuff, and holding a flashlight and getting yelled at with a
Mhm.
chancla, like shit like that,
Yeah.
and it was like that's why like cars have always I've lived it, breathe it, talk about it,
Yeah.
fucking junkyard it,
And that's one of the things, like, because after she passed, bro, it was hard for me to actually want to continue comedy because she was willing to share that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like she wanted to. She loved, like I said, she loved seeing me perform.
and that's
She
great.
loved watching me and all of my people perform. So after she passed, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it anymore. But my people, especially my manager Rock, was basically pushing me like, nah, you got to keep doing it, bro, because that's what she loved.
That's what you
That's
can't.
she
Yeah,
wanted
you
to do.
can't. You can't stop something you
Yeah.
love.
You know, and it was like, if you do it, she gonna beat your ass because she knew that you loved that shit. And so I was just like, you know what, you're right. And so I got back on it, and I still find it to be fun, but it's starting to get too difficult because too many people are trying to take the fun out of it.
The gatekeeper. of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I ain't gonna let y'all take the fun out of my shit because you come to my show because you want to hear me say some stupid shit. You want to hear me say something off the wall. You
And
want to
it's-
hear me say something outlandish.
And it's the same thing when people sit there and they cry about trophies and shit at the car show. I'm like, motherfucker, you showed up to the car show with your
Exactly.
shit. You're like, what? Obviously, you brought all your shit out, and it wasn't up to what the judges wanted. So, quit your bitching and
Yeah.
crying about it.
Stop
Like,
complaining
you're
about
not, like
I
in
don't
the
know what I would do if I showed up to a show, and at the end of the show, nobody was fucking pissed off, crying,
oh, that'd be
temper tantrum,
fucking.
throwing fucking powder
it.
fish.
So they really be clowning like that? At the
Oh,
show?
dude, trust me, bro. I'm telling, dude. If
Oh, wow.
we could take we could take that LTD, okay? We could take that LTD, and all we can do is put it on the floor, roll it in somewhere, and then somebody will be like, "Oh my god," and then somebody else will go, "Eh," and then at the end, if you don't get a trophy, but if you're not chasing the trophy, like how most people say, if you chase that trophy, you're not gonna get nothing.
Nope.
It's all about hanging out with your homies, having fun, having a
That's
good
the only
time,
reason I go.
doing stuff.
I don't
you know.
know if it's damn true, because I know that the probability is like no joke.
Yeah. So it's and
one
it's
out of
and it goes hand in hand with comedy because like
here to hang
you
out,
you have
bullshit,
people you
create
have
memories.
you have people that'll post stuff and be like, oh, well, I don't like when they do or when this and this and this. But the thing is like there is a dark side to mini trucking. There's a dark side to comedy. There's a dark side
Yeah.
to many things that people don't understand. That like when you're building cars or you're doing a career in comedy, you're trying to make people laugh. You're trying to stand out. You're trying to be different than all the other people out there. You're trying to
Right.
make them laugh on a different level.
Right. Right.
But when most people don't understand that is like, when you like when I went and did your show and I liked it, I had a great time. And then a lot of my friends like, oh well, yeah, well, I didn't know you did comedy. And I'm like, well, yeah. And he goes, oh, you always. I'm like, yeah. I go, I post about it, and if people show up, they show up, and then I try to get my brother goes a lot. Thank shout out to my older brother and my fucking co-host back there because they go. But at the same time, like this fool always hears me talk shit and what.
Wes says, "Everyone have a good night." Oh, it's 9 p.m.
Oh shit! It is 9 p.m. We're gonna talk about hookers and whores and everything. 8:54. Yeah, this is where we get to the
Let's
dirty
get
out.
to the hookers and the hoes part.
Yeah, the hookers and hoes party. So
right on my
that's
level.
so all right. So no matter what, like cars, and women, and back in the day, lowrider shows were fucking risque. Like bitches in bikinis
Even
walking
mini
around.
truck shows.
Even mini truck shows, dude.
Really?
There was a truck that would go to a few car shows, and in the back had a stripper pole that they welded the bed and made a dance floor, and they would drive around slow through Parrot. Yeah, Parade. No, it is on there. I'm like, yeah, until people start sending me money, And it was funny because you would see that truck go around the bitch in the back grabbing on the stripper pole dancing, and then yeah,
No.
oh yeah, dude.
I gotta come to some of these
That's
goddamn
like-
car
they-
shows.
like,
that
you'll-
was, that was early 2000s.
Oh yeah, dude. You'll see, and then
early 2000s.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Before we had this fancy technology that
Oh,
we
yeah.
have sitting in front of us.
Yeah.
all
yeah,
shit.
that was some shit. Like, oh yeah, dude.
It was
Lake fucking Parker when West Coast Nationals was going on,
Uh-huh.
dude, man, fucking just trucks drinking on the lake, fucking just
hanging out at the
bitches
river,
everywhere in the
fucking
river,
big
dude. It's
trucks,
just
hanging out,
cars,
drinking,
everybody
and
just
fucking
walking around,
stuff.
yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
it
it
was
was
a
like,
whole different scene
it's-
back in the day.
but it's
What
now-
t-shirt contest,
yeah,
bikini contest,
yeah,
shit like that. None of that shit happens anymore.
no, because
Wow.
we're all
We're
old now.
2025 on the way.
Yeah, we're old now, like and half of us, like that fool back there, he's got his old lady, so and they got the kids, and you can't,
Hey, well,
he got the bus now. He's got the
Yeah.
Suburban, so he can get everybody in there to go. And like car shows get nuts. Like car shows get crazy. With always like other than fucking getting hammered all the time. And then I went to one car show where one time,
Get hammered all the time.
well, I went to one time we were at a car show, or when I was at a car show, and somebody handed me a plastic handle, fucking of like the cheapest fucking vodka, like,
Oh,
like
God.
yeah, like whatever, like some
Oh.
fucking weird German shit.
Show up to Pine.
Oh yeah.
Pine David.
Okay, he's got shine.
You're gonna get anything, and I mean everything from like high 70s to 80s
Yeah,
to fucking like 120, 130.
like kind of blinding moonshine.
Ooh, that's the proof.
That
Oh yeah.
that's
Oh,
like
my
moonshine.
God.
Last year he came over. Oh, this is apple pie. This was I don't
Some
even
peach
remember.
or blueberry, some
Holy
shit.
He was handing me shit. Oh. God. Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
My
Yeah.
family makes moonshine.
Yeah, that
And
shine.
that shit was, I was like, what?
You gotta watch out because you go
Yeah.
blind with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
shine
bad part.
fuck you up.
You go blind with that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, dude. Like it gets like and in comedy too. Like I remember, like shit, some of the green rooms. Like my favorite green room is the fucking,
Why whispering?
well, because I just don't know if anybody's listening because I'm trying to keep getting booked, but It's a good place, you know. And that was another comedy place in Scottsdale we
Make
went
up a
to.
name.
And
That's the case.
okay, so there was a place in Scottsdale, and on like right before you walk into the men's restroom, it had the big old bright sign that said "Do not do coke in the bathroom." And I'm
I've been to that
you
spot
see, yeah,
before.
but it's funny as fuck because when you
I'd say I've been in that spot before. Not even.
but it's
Yeah,
funny. It's like
yeah.
when you look at shit like that, the dumb signs. I'm like, So how many times did it take for them to like yell at somebody, "Don't quit doing coke in the bathroom," like until they got the sign, or like at the where's it at Aguilar's Hideaway out on fucking the 10 and Dysart, they have literally a puke sink. So it's
Come on,
like
man.
I ain't like so it's like a regular sink you wash your hands in, and then it's one giant sink to the right, and they literally have a stick figure that's hunched over the sink to show you that if you got to throw up, don't throw up in the regular sink, throw up in the puke sink.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, so it's like I'm telling you, dude, some of the stuff that comedy is fun, but when you gotta go to the restroom and there's some of the
Comedy is a
shit
lot
you
of
see.
fun. Comedy is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You will find yourself running into a lot of different
Yep.
situations. You'll see a lot of different things.
Dude, that show the comedy poetry slam.
Yeah.
Is that like a club or like a brunch place or what was it?
It was a club.
It was a club?
Yeah, it was a
I
club.
was like,
That
damn,
was,
dude, everyone looked
Soho.
like they were dressed to go to church.
Yeah, it was Soho. Yeah, they came in. They came in lit.
Yeah, everybody looked like they were dressed to go to church. Even I fell out of play. I'm like, damn, them
No, they
shit.
came-
I'm like, everybody's out to party.
It was the first. No, it was.
With their first
Yeah,
date.
it was the first one.
First one.
It was the very first one that we did comedy poetry.
That's tight. I like that one.
That was the very
sick.
first one that was done. So yeah, they came out.
They came out.
that
Dude, that
shit.
thing was fucking like
Yeah,
fucking line and people just packing that place. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, yo, this thing's fucking getting lit.
yeah,
I
it was
like,
lit. It was
Yeah.
it was lit.
like, that
Then
thing
after the show, we turned up even fucking more.
Yeah.
So,
damn, dude.
You
That's
know,
why I was
yeah,
like,
it
shit, I
was
can't wait
crazy.
for the next one.
yeah,
Shit. That's what's tight though, because like, dude, custom cars, comedy. It's about it. You got to like, and I'll say it again, dude. You got throughout the night. It's about standing out and being different.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stand out in this world and be different, you're gonna fucking get lost in the shuffle of all the same old shit.
absolutely,
You know.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
And the fun's getting taken out of a lot of shit, even in the car industry right now. Like they are trying to pass so many laws, and especially in Nevada,
Mhm.
they're trying to go like California status, where you can't modify certain things on your exhaust,
Right.
or like other parts that they don't want you messing with stuff in the motor. I'm like, dude, and then their racetracks are being destroyed, being closed down. Well, not like in the Midwest. In the Midwest, they're still going fucking live.
I didn't even know
In the
that.
Midwest, they're still going live.
I didn't even know Vegas had a racetrack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, they got a NASCAR, they got a drag strip, they got a dirt track.
Oh
You know,
shit!
In November, dirt track.
Yeah, that one's supposed to be
It's a
crazy.
whole week.
Wow.
Desert and Gold. That's
Yep.
what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's crazy because like when there's always something going on in an event, and it's like, okay, it's something always different. Like everything's always different in cars. You're always learning something new. Customizing is like writing new material or thinking of new material.
Mhm.
You got to come something that somebody hasn't said or hasn't done. Like right now, a lot of like I was reading some stupid shit online where somebody posted something about somebody stealing jokes or some stupid shit, and I go, I've seen it in the scene where people like take someone's joke and reword it or say it a
Yeah,
certain
man.
way,
Yeah.
But it's the same thing in the car scene. You see somebody go, oh, I like that dude's paint job, and then you just copy his paint job, but you put a stripe in it,
Yeah, I
or
was
you
gonna say,
do shit like that.
Do you, if you steal it, do you keep it the same as what
No.
they did, or do you freak it out a little bit to make it your
They
own?
had their little
Yeah, a little thing.
Their little salt and pepper in there.
Yeah,
A little
something different,
flavor into it,
Or like-
but it's,
So
you still look at it, it's like you just copy
That fool's
the
car.
other one.
Or like when somebody buys a car that's already done and complete,
uh-huh.
that's the thing too. Like, okay, are you gonna keep it like that? Like, so like if you were able to
You
get
think
your
about
Tahoe,
this one, though.
what?
When somebody buys a vehicle that's complete, modified, whole 9 yards, whatever, thing hasn't been out for a hot minute.
Yep.
We're talking, 10,
It's been
15
hiding.
years,
Yeah, it's been hiding in
laying
someone's.
hiding,
Yep.
And they just literally throw a new battery in there, slap some gas in it,
Yeah.
pull
Dust it
out,
off,
rinse it off, clean it up,
Yep.
and then bring it out.
and then
So
people
that
freak the
doesn't
fuck out.
I would be.
That sets that standard, like, oh shit, I can
'Cause-
go to this level.
Yeah.
Now I have a new
Yeah.
100, 100.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
it's
you
the
can
same thing.
Because
Car.
here's the thing with the jokes. You can steal my jokes, but you can't make them sting like I do. You ain't gonna make it as funny as
Yep.
I make it.
And
That's one of the reasons why when I hit the stage, I do something different. If I
Every
do
time.
3 shows, you see 3 different sets. If I'm doing 3 shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're gonna see 3 different sets. Friday night,
That's good.
3 different sets. Saturday,
That's
3
well,
different
yeah,
sets.
because
Sunday.
that's what I always do.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I always try to do new material
Yeah,
because, like, for me, I would hate to go to a comedy show and hear that guy say the same one he said
right.
that you heard him at the last one.
I've seen where a good friend of mine did a joke, and then a couple of months down the line, I heard somebody say the same joke he said, word for word. So I'm just like, oh, hell no. So you're not going to do that to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to remember it. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. When I first started doing comedy here, I was labeled as an outcast. And like they really didn't want to fuck with me like that because they felt like I didn't have an actual set. And I'm like, I have an actual set. You
Well,
just
yep.
can't come behind me.
Yep. That's
because here's the thing. You're not gonna hear me repeat the same joke over and over and over and over again. No, I want you to know that motherfucker, I'm versatile. So
Mhm.
you're not gonna be able to come at me and steal my shit. I know how to write my shit, but then my first show, I'm gonna give you the shit that I wrote.
And there you
Every
go.
show after that is coming directly off the top of my head. So therefore, if I don't remember it, you won't
Won't remember it.
But
And that's fucking true, dude.
but the people
It's
who
sick.
laugh, they're gonna remember
Remember
it.
it.
You see what I'm saying?
Because they're the ones that are gonna hear it.
Exactly. Bernie Mac taught me something a long time ago. I walk alone. When I get on stage, my job is to be a train wreck. So that means that after I'm done, I cannot be followed.
To have somebody right behind
Exactly. You
Yeah.
cannot, and that's how it is today. You cannot follow me. There are so many, and I'm going to toot my own horn to say that.
Nice.
There are so many
Nice.
promoters that's out here today that don't want, and a lot of comedians that don't want to rock with me on that stage because they know I'm not going to be able to follow that fool.
Yeah. Well, come
I'm-
on, shit. I think. Well,
'Cause
yeah, because
I'm thinking
I went before I was before you because
Yeah.
you were headlining.
Yeah.
So I went before you, and it was just like, all right, cool. I got them to laugh and stuff, and it was like, all right, and then I had that little ooh because I said, I was like, man, I feel out of place. I'm like, shit, I feel like everybody's here for a funeral, and somebody's like, ooh, and I was like, calm down. I was like, a good funeral, not a fucked up one.
Right.
I was like, music's going at least,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And it was,
Yeah.
and it's like that. It's like, and then the same thing, like when you're building cars, it's like everybody's already fucking done everything to a level that now it's like, okay, cool.
How can you push it?
How higher can you get, or how much more detail can you do, or how much more of a different interior are you throwing? Like, it's so many different levels of like,
Just show up.
yeah, that's gonna be the new fad. Just
Just box it all in. Just fucking sheet metal
Or
Yeah.
better yet, come in with a Fred Flintstone car with nothing at the bottom. Got the yabba dabba doo.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
No,
Yeah,
it's been done.
yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Have you seen the parts where like no beds? It's just couch.
yeah. We're like, they literally, it's like a little top. It's like literally just the top of the roof and half of the driver window.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
but it's not. And then
You get like this much of the fucking fender.
Yeah.
You get the hood. You get the.
But you know what's
this much
underneath
of the
it?
door, the rest of it's all the cab. and
But you know
get
what's
this much
underneath
of
it?
this.
You know what's underneath it? Little skate, little
It's
like,
go-kart.
it's like a go-kart
It's a
underneath.
go-kart motor in the back. Fucking.
And there was like, oh, it's the lowest car, and then I'll see it online and I'll comment. I'm like, no. I'm like,
You got
that's
the lowest go-kart.
I'm like, that's something different. I go, cool, that's something different. I go, but that's not the lowest. Like, you know, like for us, the lowest is being bodied, like or doored,
Oh, there
like,
was that,
you know,
what was that, OBS?
the one that cut that
He
section
cut-
is
he
shit in half
sectioned it- no, he sectioned he sectioned the whole thing all the way around.
and just fucking.
And the radiator
Yep.
sticking up out of the
Yeah.
fucking core support, the
Yep.
motor, the tire.
Yeah.
fucking
But he was
takeout,
fucking.
but it was still a running, driving
Truck.
Chevy truck.
That's crazy.
But he took it to a whole. I mean, that one, yeah. No,
And I'm telling you, man, that's how like. It's hard to cut. Like, yeah, you'll see people that will have the same motor, the LS, but everybody has something different add on to it. You know, you'll see the same
Color,
guy with the same
this,
same truck as
that.
you, but something different. You know, like your maybe your Tahoe is sitting on big wheels, okay, but the Tahoe next to you is sitting on the door with the same wheels, tucking. You know, and then
On 30s.
on
Yeah,
30s.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna do all that.
dude, there's Tahoes and Suburbans out here dude, that are Frank from Eye Candy Frank in Peoria and Trey Five Customs out in by Westgate and Peoria around there. They're putting like 30-inch wheels and they're tucking on like old school like 64 Chevy pickups.
Y'all
You
doing
know,
too much
building
with these
dualies
cars.
and but it's something like when I was growing up, my dad literally said this. That's my dad verbatim. Get a job, get a car. Girls like cars. You can't go anywhere without a car. And then my dad goes, and then my dad would be like, I'm not gonna drop you off. My dad would be like, I'm not gonna drop you off.
That's true.
My dad would be like, I'm not gonna drop you off or have somebody go pick you up. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I ended up getting a fucking shitty ass '74 Nova. Oh, Bearded Beauty coming on.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go-kart.
go kart. There's literally it's a
There's
go
a
kart motor.
sunroof that you have to climb in. You're sitting in a go-kart seat, and the go-kart motor's behind you.
And all they do is parade around, and that's it.
Yeah.
That
And it's
that'll
got-
never
it's
see
got-
the road.
It's got caster wheels on the front, each corner, and on the back.
Yeah, and you'll never see it. You'll never see it. It won't be a like, and you'll never see it on the road. You know, but stuff
You
like
see it in the parking lot
Yeah.
camping,
yeah,
off
but like
around show, something stupid like that.
yeah, but you won't ever see that flying down the freeway. You know, ripping up
That's
the road.
crazy.
I know they show you. 'Cause the first time I seen it, I was like, what the
That's crazy.
But they're always the ones
And
that are
it's-
just cruising around at the shows.
Mhm.
Not
That's
going
it. Oh,
anywhere.
dude, they're building golf carts. They're taking golf carts and
No, the one from fucking Japan.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that thing is
Dino's.
that.
It's
Yep. Ooh.
all electric, all this shit.
That thing
it's
is
a,
fucking
it's a car. It's a tiny fucking car, smaller than the length of that table.
Smaller than the little smart cars or the little
And
tiny
blue one.
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
They got it shipped over, whatever. They put it on air, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, it's just mobbing around the show, and all of a sudden you see 4 dudes that are like 6'4".
In this thing, dude.
Get out of that thing. Get in there and they're like, mob around. They get out, just like, how do you fit in there?
Wow.
I'm telling you, man,
That's too much.
it's custom car scene. It's when you're standing out and you're being different. It's hard to copy, but throughout the years, that's what people did was copy. Because if like back then, if somebody goes, "Oh man, I like that dude's rope pan," oh cool, hey, well so and so makes them, okay, and you would get that same rope pan,
Yeah, but see, here's the
you know.
thing.
And now
The
everything,
roll pans now, you can't just
you just can't
you
go
can't
click
flip
and
through
get
a
'em.
magazine and get
Yeah.
it.
Now
The
yeah,
only person I know that makes them is Frank.
yeah, Bob Grant.
When they're out, they're
Mr.
out.
Bob Grant,
He's
shout
not
out.
making another one until when he sees good in him.
Or if somebody wants one. And that's the thing with custom parts and stuff like that. Like you're spending money. You're spending money
You're
to
either
build
spending
something.
money or you're figuring out
How to do it
how
yourself
to do it yourself, in your own power, your own
to get to
capabilities
where you
with
can
the
be.
tools that you have, but it's never going to come out as cool
Yeah.
as a stamped piece of steel.
Yeah. And then you got like, it's you're perfecting what you're doing throughout what you're building. Like, throughout my life, it's just, I've got the same truck and I'm still building it and I'm still trying to finish it and I'm still changing it and doing stuff. And, like even with comic, I've been doing it and I change stuff and I try to, like, I don't follow all the trends like everybody does. Like, yeah, I see, I guess you laugh, but for me, it's like, okay, cool. I'm like, I want to make you laugh with some
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Yeah, you got to
like, yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
It works-
like
it works that- it
that,
works that
like the
go
whole
around.
expired balls. Like the expired, like that was literally hanging out with my cousin and watching him and his old lady talk about them having kids, and them both having one expired pussy and one expired balls. So it's like, and it's like okay, shit like that. But it's like, for me, dude, if someone's gonna come out and it's like, all right, cool, well, I'm gonna copy you. All right, cool, go for it, cool. But just know that everyone's gonna know about it.
Right.
I'm gonna let I'm like, hey, just remember, hey, so and so's gonna tell you that joke, or you go hear that joke. Or like one time I knew that I had to start changing because I repeated a joke at a venue I did, and the person shot it out the punchline.
Mm.
And then I quickly came back and I had to change it up. I changed it as fast as he said it. Yeah, I did that. I go, but I was being a good Samaritan,
Right.
because I have a bit about being a good Samaritan, living in
Yeah,
in
I
a
mean,
shitty
because
apartment.
with comedy, bro, you really got to stay on your feet.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're gonna if they've heard a joke, you got to figure out a way to switch it.
Hmm.
Because that, like you said, I don't follow the trend because it's so many ways you can talk about a certain topic.
Joe, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
You can only skin a
talk all the
cat so
shit you
much.
want to talk about Donald Trump. There is no other way to spin something about Donald Trump, no matter what nobody said.
Everybody says it.
There's not too many ways you can talk about sex. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's only so many, and then we try to flip so much in it to where it's just like stick to the original shit. Because it's like they've heard all the metaphors, they've heard all the different ways. Just
Now change. Now make it your own. Do something
Right.
different.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything about my comedy, bro, was old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like with cars. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Yeah.
I my grind is old school. You know what I'm saying? My style is old school. All you know what I'm saying? All of it. You know what I'm saying?
All you
So-
need now is slowly get yourself another 99 Tahoe. Which if anybody out there has a 99 Tahoe that runs and drives, not on air,
At your point.
not on air because I don't, we haven't showed them how to use switches.
I want
But
no edge.
just some nice stock, maybe a little lowered, but not too crazy on
Yeah.
a, run and driving,
Holler
white
at me.
color prefer.
We can definitely talk numbers.
Yeah,
Please
'cause
believe.
there you go. 'Cause shit, there's a Trailblazer, there's a Chevy Trailblazer that's online right now.
Mhm.
I wonder if I don't know if it's that fucking there's a black Trailblazer
Yeah, we
on
don't
air.
talk about it. We do not promote any of his shit.
Okay, you
Uh-oh.
got it. Oh no.
What
So
is
see,
it?
just like in comedy,
Yeah.
there's always that one person nobody mentions or talks about because they fucking. Yeah.
Oh,
We don't promote his shit.
it looks finished. It had carpet, great.
Look,
Lift up the
fucking
carpet, it's
beautiful.
wood. There was
Yeah.
no metal in there.
There was so much wood in that Suburban, I could have fucking drove it into a fucking lake and floated.
Wow.
Yeah.
It would have been a boat. That's why it's
Yeah.
called the
The
boat.
whole back end was wood covered in carpet, so it looked nice. It was cool. Then you
Had
have
the,
to
was
had
no-
the inside done,
There was
like
no-
plastic. the
No,
whole
not that way.
yard.
No structure. No fucking.
No
nothing.
studs, no fucking
nothing.
nothing, no steam field, no
Nothing.
nothing.
Wood.
Wood and
Wood,
Well, we
gas,
gotta
and
show you
fucking
later.
deck
Ho-
screws.
and
Later
hopes-
we'll show you that it's all metal now.
and hopes and
So, like,
dreams.
this is the carpet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It was all wood at one point, and it was just like one bump, two little it was like 4 pieces of wood in the back. The whole back.
Yeah. It's like I'm telling you, the way and it and comedy, same thing. You got
Should've been
people that are
titled Some Assembly Required.
yeah.
All the
Yep.
wood
See,
required.
and that's what I'm telling you. And same thing with comedy. You got comics that are
Yeah.
that need some assembly required.
Facts.
And it's like for me, like when I started doing comedy, I started doing like roast battles. Like Jesse helped me out a lot, Jesse Evers,
Yeah.
and then,
Shouts out. Yeah.
and then and then he slowly he was all about you go out there, you go joke. It used to make me laugh because he would go like this. You gotta go joke, laugh, joke, laugh, and I was like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes like joke, laugh, joke. Don't you don't want to take. You're looking at you gotta. And I slowly started like, all right, cool. I'm like, I gotta watch it for life. I gotta time stuff.
Yeah.
And it have I'm like you, dude. I don't write anything. Half the stuff is just. But now I just kind of just I'll jot something quick, like one word, But then I remembered. All right, cool. I remember how I'm gonna say it.
Exactly.
So it's like shit like that. It's like it's so crazy because like when it comes to cars, I went to school for automotive. I learned a lot from my dad, but I went to school to get the paper, and I wanted to do like body paint, so I do that. That's what I do as a hobby, and that's what I do now.
Right.
I graduated from WildTech and AAI here in Arizona.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What's your hobby?
My hobby is
Cars.
and cooking. I like to cook. I sell burritos.
And
I so
Smash burgers, come on, don't
I
be a
s-
fucking
I know,
fuck
I know,
yeah,
I know, because everyone's giving. I know the look he's giving me like, damn, fool, you talking about food?
quesadilla.
Yeah, quesadillas,
He does it on purpose. He
stuff.
I do it on purpose.
Yeah, stuffed quesadillas and stuff like that. You know,
Quesadillas.
quesadillas. Yeah, that's his
Like
fucking
it's
thing.
that redneck.
That
there.
dollar.
He said quesadillas. That's worse than me saying cinnamon in them rolls.
Cinnamon in the rolls.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Hunter. What do you say? What's the at the library?
The library.
Damn it.
Nah,
I can't
you
remember it now. But Rye used to say instead of ketchup, it was chicha.
Chicha.
Wow.
She still calls it.
Chicha.
She still to this day calls it. She
Chicha.
can say it's ketchup.
She knows
But
it.
For me,
with
yeah.
family and shit, she's like, oh, can I get chicha? It's chicha,
Wow.
not ketchup. Chicha, and that's what she's always called it for fucking.
I don't know. For me, well, it was either you got one bottle that said, well, I remember there was a bottle that used to say catsup.
Cat's up.
Yeah, there.
Cats up.
Yeah, like that's, and then people like, no, there wasn't. I go,
Yes,
no, I
there
remember
was.
you could go into a Smith's. or Smitty's.
EATSUP.
You would go into a Smitty's and you would
had to
see
show
that.
your age over here.
You would see that next to the ketchup. Man, you remember when they had the smoking section at every fucking restaurant? in the
Smoking
world.
section. You
Yeah.
smoke
The whole thing.
The fucking grocery store
It was-
smoking.
Yeah, I
Talk
know. My
about
dad used to say that.
Talk about the only place you couldn't smoke was in church.
Yeah,
That was it.
that was the
Yeah.
one.
That
You
was
there?
the only fucking place
Yep,
in the
everywhere.
world you could not
Yep.
smoke.
In an airplane, in a bus, in an airplane, in a bus, in the restaurant, in the back of the restaurant,
They
like
would
the whole
have their
restaurant. Yeah.
ashtrays right on.
Yep.
And put a
Shit, remember when Denny's used to serve beer?
Mhm.
Some do still.
Yeah.
Some
Denny's
still
used to
do
serve
realize
beer.
it.
I'm
like,
gonna stop my live because my battery finna die. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all
Hell
later. Love y'all. Bye.
Cool.
I appreciate that. Get that in. I got 37% on my shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was.
At least he's smart. He's up to the 37.
Go until my fucking thing dies,
Yeah, we all know.
and then it's like, and then that's how the video ends. It just fucking cuts off.
Right.
No, that's what's crazy, dude. Like when you're, it's hard. Like it's always hard to change
Mhm.
comedy, you know. Like, and they're taking the fun out of everything, and it's like cars. You can do so much custom stuff, and then it's just like, all right, cool. What else can we do? Can we like,
What up, Gordon?
what's next? What's this? What else is the
Or
biggest
Ken says,
thing?
"What's up?"
What up?
Technically, he says,
Oh yeah, hey. And like with everything in cars and comedy, it's just like you're standing out, you're making everybody laugh, but at the same time, there are cars that do make us laugh, and
Yeah.
we can mention a friend of ours, fucking Chris Bamalam, who drives a Transformer car. Did drive a Transformer car. So
Oh wow.
it was a Mercedes wagon
it was
Right?
a fucking clean-ass Mercedes wagon.
on hydraulics.
And then he fucking put a spare tire carrier on that bitch, which was fucking badass. He put a big old motherfucking sunroof in that bitch,
Which was
which
badass.
was badass. And then
Somebody handed him a grinder and a welder and a
somebody
fucking
said,
cutoff
"I guess we
wheel.
won't cut the top off that bitch."
So he
And
cut
it
the top
bent
off.
fucking south. He
Yeah.
turned it into a fucking Mercedes truck, like full, like,
Bed and all.
and it was like, okay, cool. I like the car.
Something
That's what
different?
we're going for. Then
Then
he
the
transformed it into
What, the front car?
Mercedes Chevy
Blazer? Yeah, because he put a
With
Trailblazer front end.
headlights.
The
What?
yeah, like he modified it,
It went like snowball effect.
and after that, you just couldn't tell what it was.
It got to the point where he manipulated so much of it. I don't think there was much structure left. So he got left with no other choice but to
Junk it and start another.
Wow.
And now he's building a Ford F-150 or a Raptor or something like. It's an F-150. He's trying to lower and put some big wheels on. Yeah. No, yeah, sixes.
I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, yeah, and well because you like stock because it's easier that way.
He was mobbing around like a 2001 Dodge 1500, Ram 1500 or something.
Yeah.
Like the piece of shit you had.
Oh yeah, that fucking.
On fucking 26s, bro. Bagged and fucking just on the.
Is that
fucking
one that
road.
would leave them in the middle of the?
No, that's the one where.
That left
we
them
were-
at Metro.
Yeah, we were all leaving Metro and shit. Everything was burned out. couple of us would do the cruise or whatever. When we were all leaving, Matt's doing a burnout.
That was when
Somebody else
Metro
doing a
had the
burnout,
last
then-
cruise. When Metro Center had the last cruise, like dude, everyone was
Yeah,
out there.
you want to go do a burnout. The fucking cab with the fucking truck right there is fucking crash shaft.
Ugh. I think when I went the first time, I blew a hose because just waiting
Oh, yeah,
in
this
line.
gnarly.
Like I was like, damn, bro, and I ended up blowing the top hose, pulled over, fucking cut it, put it back on, put more water in it, and I was like, somebody goes, where are you? I'm like, dude, I'm going home. I blew the top hose, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and I was like,
because
I'm
it was me, Craig, we mobbed out there. Lou was out there. Caleb was out there. Dude, everybody was out there.
fuck yeah. All right, what's the craziest thing you've done before? You know, you and your lady got together. That like when you were at a comedy show, or you know, like did some strippers throw some stuff at you, like some
I'm
pose?
so glad. I checked my line.
Nice. But how many of them are watching Facebook right now?
So
Because it's after 9. It's after
look,
9.
man, I lived in California. I was living a wild life. You hear me? I was in SoCal.
I'm North
Yeah, I was like Orange County, San Bernardino County,
Carolina.
all that shit. So I did Ontario Improv. Right?
Yeah.
Now this wasn't the first night, you know, but I did so good they asked me to come back and
Nice.
keep doing, right?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, back, boom. So my partner was going by the name of Shadow. And Shadow had girls. Like, he had them.
So
You know
he
what
just
I'm
brought some baddies and that was
Yeah,
it.
he had them. You know, so I went and did like my third show, and he brought out like 10 fucking chicks. 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? And after the show was over, you know, I got on stage and did my thing. I killed it. You know, show was over. We go back to the house to chill and celebrate. The girls come back to the house. And let's just say, in front of,
Oh shit.
yeah. It was
Nice.
just one baddie, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking rack off. And
Yeah, she just I zipped my pants in
Nice.
front of everybody.
And just start going to town.
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's
I
some
mean,
hood rat
straight
shit.
neck service, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
some hood rat shit right there. And dude, there's been shit like that at many truck shows where fucking like somebody's fucking in the house parties like that. Dude,
Yeah.
I can't mention names, but there was somebody that was banging somebody else, and they were with someone banging somebody in a bathroom one time back in the day when we were at a house party, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, I was like people were doing that. Like,
Me and my partner had
Yeah.
a foursome one night at a hotel.
Nice.
You know what
slap fucking high five.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Eiffel Tower shit.
You get it.
There you go.
I got her. Okay,
There you go.
You were drunk.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We did. Damn, dude. Me and homie did that with I forgot. Oh man, that was some shit. Yeah. Yeah. We were at a homie's house, and then we all, I don't know who, we all got drunk shit, and that some chick that was there, and then she's like, we ended up at the later on that night, and we're all in, and then she was like, let's do it. I'm like, all right. She goes, get your friend, and I was like, hey dude, come on. He's like, all right. Fucking
Wow.
So- yeah.
That's a great night right there.
Yeah, that was a
boy.
good night.
Shit.
Yeah. That's
That's a great night. Let's
that's
do
a
it.
shit,
man.
yeah,
Get
that's-
your friend.
All
Man.
right, let's do this. I went over there and woke his ass up. I was like, hey, dude.
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna come out here with her right now. He's like, all right, and like, boom, and it was in a homie's house. And,
That's classic night right
Yeah.
First sat on TV
there.
that's how it goes.
Oh
That's how
man.
it goes, dude.
Bro, look here. I want to thank you for letting me come through.
Oh
your
hell
show,
yeah, dude,
man.
no problem, man.
I would love to stay around and kick it with you.
Yep.
Bro. But
Yep.
I gotta get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
yeah.
gotta
So
get
it is about
straight.
that time. Yep, it's about that time. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, y'all don't do show for hour and a half?
Oh no, we go,
Oh,
so,
we
dude,
do
so,
it.
dude,
We did a separate guy.
yeah, we go,
Oh.
we sometimes we'll go till like
It's
10.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
10, 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. You on your own.
Oh
goddamn.
yeah, ain't no problem, homie. Ain't no problem, homie. That's how it goes.
Appreciate
So,
you.
all right, guys, and no, because it's already 9. Yeah, we can kill it.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, I want to thank Comedy Sincere for coming and joining me on the podcast.
Comedian.
Comedian.
This motherfucker said comedy.
I-
Who the
sorry,
fuck
it-
is that?
Well, dude, do you even have a real name?
Yes, I do. But I
But
don't
you
tell it
can't
because
say it.
I got warrant.
All right. Classic. See, and that's an old school joke on top of that.
Yes.
But it's probably true. So,
yes, it is.
on behalf of me,
I owe
Holy
child
Moses.
support.
Holy shit, that shit. Welcome. You can and my brother.
Yeah.
So, comedian,
Oh, yeah.
sincere, that I had to say it slow to remind
Yeah,
myself.
He had to think
Yes.
so hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to
Yeah.
slow, I had to slow down to
I had
get
to
it
slow
right.
down. Yeah, I had to chop and screw it.
No, I
Um,
comedy sincere all night.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
right.
some fucking. So, thank you for coming on,
Yeah,
and hopefully we can get together for a show, and
Yeah,
then
man.
I will join
Yeah,
you Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday. I'm gonna shoot you the address
Okay.
when I get home tonight. if I
Off the
haven't
10,
already.
guys. Off the 10.
This Monday, off the 10, it's gonna be an all-male panel. We're actually gonna be talking about men's mental health. How are we doing today? Because I can speak for myself. I know I put on the front, but I'm not okay. You know, so I'm doing this show to to let the brothers talk, to let the men talk, and just let
Hopefully get
let
some
them know.
closure yourself.
Yeah, you
Get
know,
some
Get
venting.
some sort of help.
yeah, exactly. You know, because it's hard to talk about, especially with you going through what I'm going through right now. It's a real tough fight to losing your spouse. You know what I'm saying? And I know within that, yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't say that because that's what she used to tell me all the time. And all of a sudden, she had to go before me.
No, I
And-
have. That's what I meant. I have to go first.
Yeah.
He has to go. I have to first because I cannot.
Jesus.
I cannot.
Yeah. It's,
Anyway.
All right, so
it's rough, but yeah. So this Monday, 7 p.m. off the 10, if y'all can join. Follow me on Facebook, Comedian Sincere, exactly how it sounds. And check out the show. You know, if you can, download the Media Made app. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great show. We got
Right.
a lot of good people coming in to talk, and to you know, just express how they feel. Ladies, I've been and I really have been shooting this out to the ladies. Ladies, if you got young kids and even ladies yourselves, tune in, check this show out because we're gonna give y'all the we're gonna take y'all deep into the mind of men. Because half the shit y'all think y'all know, you really don't. I promise you. So, yeah, it's gonna
all
be a
right.
good one.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm going to have a great time, and I will see you on Monday. And on behalf of Holy Moses and everybody here at Lay Frame Podcast, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later.